Are we heading to bear market, or is this a bounce? We have a few different options here for Bitcoin. The first option is an impulse. You can count it a little bit differently, but mainly it's finished wave C here, and we are done with the correction. And now we are looking for more upside. So we have a 1, WXY to a 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 1. So here we are looking for wave 2 to be complete. And if you check the time here, that is quite important. You can see that wave 2 isn't or hasn't reached the 38.2 fib time yet. So that means there's a higher possibility that this correction isn't over and that this is moving down even further before we reach at least the 38.2 fib time. And we also don't want to go below this 86, the fib target taken from this low to this high, because that's a very unusual target for a wave 2. So we need to keep an eye on that, and we want, as I mentioned, wave 2 to finish at least after 38.2 fib time. Then we have the same option. This is just counting it a little bit differently, but it's the same outcome. And here we have a double zigzag. This is the most bearish option. So here we are counting it as a W, a zigzag here, and then a wave X, ABC, a zigzag here as well. And here we are looking for a finishing wave Y to finish our double zigzag. And you can see here we have a pretty clear impulse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for a 5 in a wave A, and then B, and then wave C to finish our double zigzag. And after that, we are heading for higher prices. Basically, this is correcting this high, the all-time high. So we are looking to take out this after this correction is done. And then you also have an option, a more sideways option. So here, same count here in the beginning. We count this as a zigzag. But here we are counting this as a zigzag to a wave W. Then we have a expanded flat to a wave X, and moving up into a wave X of a higher degree. And after that wave X is complete, we are looking for more downside in a wave Y. But if we hit this wave X, chances are high that we will reach the 70 fib here. And the 70 fib is a very unusual target for a double zigzag, which is a higher probability that this is a more sideways correction. So if this is a sideways correction and we hit the 70, then we basically not need to count it, but we count it as a sideways correction until proven otherwise. And in a sideways correction, if wave W is a zigzag, wave Y cannot be a zigzag. Wave Y can only be a triangle or a flat. So that is something good to keep in mind. So then we might have a scenario where we are going W, X, Y to finish wave X, and then we have A, B with a fake out here, since it's an expanded flat is more common, and then we're moving down in a large C way to freak everyone out, basically. And then we are continuing the trend. But nonetheless, each of these options are correcting the all-time high. That's the highest probability. I've seen different counts where you count this as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is an impulse, and here is a zigzag or a flatten in that case. And now we're looking for a larger wave 3 down, but it isn't the highest probability because of the way the structure is here and also the proportions. So that was a quick update on the recent Bitcoin action. So we need to keep an eye out here. If we get a finished wave C down here in X, if the move up is impulsive, then we can rule out basically the double zigzag scenario, because we need a corrective wave here to get an impulsive wave even further down. So if it's impulsive up and a corrective down, we look for wave X or an impulse. But the good thing here is that both scenario, the impulse and the sideways correction, both are looking for high prices. So we have our structure or our upward bias. And also I mentioned here earlier, let's see, the channel. This is a great way to see if a correction is over or not. So you take a channel, and when it is breaking out, you can pretty much be sure of something else is happening. So use the channels to see where the breakouts are and if they are impulsive or corrective. Hope you're having a great day.